Let's see. Oh. Nothing yet. If I can't find it, they should. Oh, somebody's here. Alright, that means it's working. What's up? How's it going? Still not showing up. Obviously somebody found it, so. Alright, now we're getting people on. How's everybody doing tonight? Happy Sunday. Just getting set up here. Gonna change it up a little tonight. Hey, what's up, Ethan? Let's see, can I make this bigger? Hey, what's up, Todd? Thomas? Just getting set up here. Still learning how to use a computer. Alright, that should be good. Just so I can see the comments and the camera at the same time. So, I hope everybody's doing good. Please drop some likes and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll probably do some bowling in a little bit, but I want to start off. It's just me tonight. I don't have any friends with me. But, I think we're going to do a little bit of work here. Start off the stream. And if you guys want to see other stuff in the back as we go on any of the machines, I can do that too. But this head here, I pulled off of a distributor and put a different one I rebuilt on, just because you can probably just tell from the looks that this one has not been gone through in quite a while. It's pretty dirty and should probably be gone through. So, we're not gonna really take it apart or anything. We're just gonna clean it up. And, I think that's about it. We'll probably take like the clutch and stuff apart a little bit. Yeah, so since I don't have an air compressor back here, I have, I have this bottle of compressed air that I use, and that will spray like all the dirt out and stuff. So, well, on the cheap side, I know. Let me get a few rags here. And we'll start by just like giving it a quick cleaning with the spray can like I showed. So I'm just gonna take it. I'm not gonna do it on my clean workbench. But let's see, can I spin this around? I got the garbage can right here. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted because of Utz's pretzel rods. So it's pretty self-explanatory. Oh, there's a little dust all over the bed. So it's good to have a clean setup, as usual. all the minor dust and stuff. Man, this candy is cold. Probably can't see it on the camera, but this thing is like cold. Woo! Man. Far out, man. Okay. Anyways. If anybody watching local, let me know if it starts snowing so I don't get caught in the storm going home. Thank you. Alright. So now that we got that done, we won't be... What is that piece you're working on? Okay, good question, Caleb. And thanks for joining. How are you doing? Well, what this is a distributor head, and where it's located on the distributor, so it's located right here on, as you can see right here. And in the machine, the distributor is what feeds all the pins into the rack, and the head is right there. So basically, that's basically what controls the entire distributor besides the rods and the pin counter. But good question. I don't know if you didn't just see it or something, but that's what it is. Got a bunch of crap over the bench. Thanks everybody for joining. I see that we got a few people on. So after I just sprayed it with the compressed air, now I'll take like I'm gonna use the degreaser here. Oop, there goes the scraper. But do not spray this directly on the head, because then, oh my gosh, because it's just not good for all the bearings and stuff unless you're gonna repack them with grease or re-lube them. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna spray this on the rag here. And let it soak in for a sec. Like that. And just give it a nice cleaning. The cleaner these things are, the better they work. It's not a myth. Sometimes you'll have a real dirty one that works pretty good, but 9 times out of 10, the cleaner it is, the better it runs. So these things get pretty dirty too. This one's actually not that bad. You should go through these every so often. But there's nothing wrong with it, because this was a perfectly functioning head. It was just really dirty. I got it off of lane 9. So I'm just cleaning it. I hope you guys can see okay. Oh, I can zoom in on this? I didn't know that. Wow, look at that. I didn't even know I could do that. Alright, cool. So maybe that'll... Is that a better view, guys? Somebody say something. Let me know. Didn't even know that was possible on a live stream. My arms get in the way too, just say so. I hate when I'm like watching a video of somebody doing something that I don't know how to do, and their arms are just in the way the whole time. So I'll try to keep them low. Same thing with my hands. But I'm just going through and wiping all this stuff here. Getting all this unnecessary dirt and sludge off of there. It's really unnecessary. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. What do we got on here? Start up a conversation in the comments. I always like seeing the interesting things you guys have to say. I wonder where Dakota is. Is Dakota out here? Oh, Dave's here. I was just gonna ask about you. Hey Joe, are you able to clean off? Oh, the buildup on the front roller. I actually was trying to pick at that a little bit. I don't even. It looks like old grease that's been on there for a while. It seems like it comes off when I scrape it with my fingernail. I wonder if that was used by somebody at some point to grip a really loose belt. You know what? How you doing, Dave? Thanks for coming. Oh, yeah, there we go. You guys should be going and lubricating like the bearings and stuff in these every so often too. Usually they stay pretty good, but sometimes they get dry and then they wear out. I think that's good, Dave. I missed a spot right here. And I will do some bowling in a little bit. I just wanted to change it up a little. We always bowl in it, never really fix anything. Like, oh, looks like old grease and dirt. Yeah, I just don't understand how it gets all built up like that when the belt's running. I wish I could, like on Instagram and Facebook, you can like invite people from the comments onto the stream. I wish I could do that on here. So I would invite some of you guys to come and chat on here. I think that would be cool. Alright, I think that's pretty good. I'm still on the camera, right? So, yep, good as new is right. Oh, it's because it's on the towel. Alright, so, got that cleaned up. Got this part clean. You know what, this flipper is like really bothering me with the rust and stuff. Unfortunately, I just ran out of my last can of black spray paint. So I'm gonna go to the store at some point this week and pick up another can of spray paint and fix that, because I really hate when they get really worn out. Like, I'm not talking about like the little wear on the edge. You're never gonna get rid of that. I'm just talking like all this rust is just unnecessary. And for those of you who watched my video on changing out that plow, I was able to get that one I took out welded this week. So I'll show you guys that in a second. You know, when I finish this. So now, I guess we could take apart the clutch on this. If you guys want to see that, doesn't matter to me. Just clean these gears and stuff here. Get under here. Not too sure what that thump was, if anybody else heard that. Wire brush on the drill, maybe? For what? Oh, are you still talking about that roller? I would use a Scotch-Brite pad probably. If you're talking about that. I have a few back here.
Still waiting on a
Reply from Dave.
What do we got?
4 viewers. Where's everybody at? I'm surprised Dakota's not here yet.
Oh,
He might have been talking about the flipper. Explain how the clutch works, what happens too much or not enough tension. I'll show you that on the machine. Just give me a second. Stop right there. Flipper. There you go, look at that. Turns it off. I just hate seeing rust on machine parts. I'll show you the clutch on a machine in a second. This is probably rusted, by the way, because it's not painted. It's literally just the bare steel. So I don't know whose bright idea that was, but it wasn't a good one. Yeah, there was literally no paint on that. Alright. That's interesting. Alright, the clutch. So I'll just show you on a machine. That's easier. Let's see. What lane can I pick on? Pick on lane 1. Oh, gotta unzoom the camera. Alright, so basically, I'll just show you this. So the clutch on the distributor is this mechanism right here. It has the spring on it. The 70s have it as well, except in the 70s it's in the back under the orienter band. Basically what it does, it creates it's hard to explain. It kind of creates the tension that the head needs to move forward and backwards. So if I show you here, oh, that doesn't sound good. Time to change out that motor. But basically, so see when I advance that forward, when I pull it back, see how easy it is to pull back right now? So unplug that motor. That doesn't sound good at all. Should probably change that out. So these springs on here are adjustable, so I can take it off like that. Try not to lose my spot. And say I make it like a tooth tighter, so that has more tension on it right now. So when I plug this back in, now it's harder to pull the head back. It just creates more tension on this friction disc right here. And it's gonna make the distributor go a little faster around the track too. But I don't want that, because the more tension you have on those, the more it wears out like the corners of the tracks. So I'm gonna go back to the spot I had it on.
I think it was right here.
I think it was right here. Alright, so you know what, let's have it feed a set just in case. Make sure it doesn't get stuck around the 3-pin. So I'm gonna set a set of pins here best I can. Alright, so I'm gonna let it feed. We'll see how it goes around here. Wait for one to drop. Alright. I think it looks good. Make sure you don't mess up your pin counter. Alright, so that's basically how the clutch works. Just gonna sweep these pins off. That motor does not sound good at all. That back end motor. Alright, so if there's not anything else that you guys want to see back here, I guess I will go up front and start bowling. But if alright, thanks Dave. If you guys can think of anything else, just say so. I can show you link 12 up here. Let me get my stand, my laptop. So yeah, this head's good now. I'll just put it on the shelf. I know it works fine. I'm gonna make note of that flipper and clean that up, get it painted. So my own personal preference, I always have two good heads just in case something stupid happens. And I just like having them on hand. So we'll take our dirty rags, put them in the dirty rag bin. Scotch Brite pads, scraper, greaser, compressed air. This can is still freezing cold. Oh yeah, I can do that, Dave. That's a good idea. Pinwheel clutch. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Get a drink of water here. Alright, the pinwheel clutch. So, pinwheel clutches are these pulleys. It's like a modded pulley, but what it does, I'm gonna go down here on the other lane. Hold on a second. Get all this stuff. Alright. I'm gonna go down on 12. So that's where we're gonna bowl tonight. Alright. It's right here for now. Alright, so the pinwheel clutch. Basically, the basic operation is when I'm gonna cycle it. But when the machine does not have all 10 pins fed into the rack, so say this is the 20th pin, or the 10th pin technically in this rack. When I drop it on, and the pin counter counts that all 10 pins have been dropped, it stops the pinwheel. But the same thing, once the second ball cycle goes like this, table sets the pins and back to feeding. So basically it's the same as when the toggles open and close. So like so say like after all 10 pins have been fed, like if there's any extra pins in the wheel still, when the wheel's still spinning, the toggles will just stay closed. It basically, the pinwheel's just stopping and going in return. You can see it just stopped right there. And as you can see, that's just the motor spinning right there, but it's really stopped. And these are wired. The wiring goes into the J8 and J9 circuits, I think, for the pin elevator. Let me see. It says it right here in the chassis. Turn this off. So, do these stay open? I thought they stayed open. Anyways, the chassis with all these nice wires, J8. So, right here, let's see, on J8, you can see it right there. So you can see that black wire, the white wire, and the red wire on the bottom. So the black and the white wire is the one where the clutch is hooked up to. And this rectifier here, that's on the roof of the chassis, that's what transfers the energy from the chassis to the clutch. No electrician, so if you're an electrician watching this, I'm sure you're probably cringing right now because of how bad I just explained that, but that's the basics of it. And I think that's about it. I think I covered it all. So one final point, what turns the clutch on and off is the pin counter. So it ties in with that. Because as you can see, when I have it on 0 and if I lift it up onto 1, it starts the wheel back up. And then when it goes back to 0, it turns off. So that's the basics of it. So that's the pinwheel clutch. Is there anything else that you guys would like to see? Maybe a quick cycle. The distributor feeding. Alright, so I'm gonna bowl now, but before I start bowling, I'm gonna zip tie the ball door open here, because that way the ball will return faster for me. Don't worry, I have this door operating the old style. Hang on a minute, I gotta put this down. You guys can have a look at that nice, fresh pin. We'll tie this. Get the phone to stay up. Use this nice ball door. There we go. Alright, 1 second. So, as you can see, for the live streams, I just zip tied the solenoid open, and I have this door working with that bumper, so we're all good there. stand ready. And it's just gonna be me bowling today, guys. None of my friends were able to make it today. Thought we were gonna have a new bowler today, but she was busy. Oh, sorry, Gabriel. I'm just seeing your comment. Thanks for tuning in. How's it going? Alright. So we'll set up the camera right here. Let me just get it adjusted. You guys are seeing all the behind the scenes that I go through every week here. Yeah, it's not that hard. It's not that hard of a concept, Dave. Something new. It's kind of cool. It makes it a lot quieter with all that clicking all the time. The only thing that sucks is that we still have the vertical ball lifts, and like since all the pins are sitting there all the time now, sometimes the balls will get stuck. So we can't run all 20 pins, because then all the pins will just sit there and the balls will get stuck. But that's the only bad thing about it, really. And then sometimes, like, if you don't have the Jake brake in the pinwheel, sometimes, like, if you have like a pinwheel that's like almost quote unquote too free, it'll like coast and drop another pin onto the belt, and then you'll have a double feed. So I'm going to get my bowling shoes and stuff on, so just give me like 2 minutes here. Try to hurry up here. Maybe I'll cycle the machine. You guys entertained. So we won't risk breaking anything, but even that, we should still get some bounce. I'll move the camera back a little. Somebody asked me to do this a few weeks ago. Back right there. See how much bounce out we get. I think we got a ball stuck. Don, good question. All that is, it's probably it was probably just sitting on the plow, but sometimes so there's a front roller for the carpet, and the pin just like will get stuck there between the back of the pin deck and the front roller. Usually if somebody throws a better ball all the time, so good question. Russell, we're only gonna do the one side tonight because it's just me. What? Maybe we'll make it. See. You have to do it. Thanks, Russell. Why isn't there a pinwheel rotating? Let's see. Just get stuck, maybe? Yeah. And Don, don't worry, I won't forget about the pit view. I just don't want to put it back there while I have the curtain down in case the pin hits the camera. Yeah, it's hard doing this alone. Don, I'm going to set up your pit view. Right now, it would probably actually be better, because then you can see the pins, too. Set it up just like this. Stay up on being on the catwalk, but what about that view? How's that? Try that. Oh, now my electric fix got flat. section. And we're going to bring it back up front. Set it up right here. Never did this before. Is that a good shot? Alright, perfect, done. Wish I could take this thing off here. Probably could. Ah.
All right. Oh, now of course everybody's coming on now. We'll do one final cycle here for the night. Alright, and that's going to wrap it up. Thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. Twitter, Instagram, links in the description below. Please drop some likes if you haven't already, and subscribe. Please like, subscribe, and peace, and do it like a pro. We'll see you guys next week or in the next video. Thanks for tuning in.